Well, hi, a very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf. Here today in Blackpool, at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So welcome along. I'm actually on the train here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. 15-inch gauge this railway, runs around the north end of the park. See here there are other loco. Mary Louise, carrying Flying Scotsman's 4472 number. Built by Hudswell Clark. As we just leave the station, this lovely station bridge here. The good yards behind us, water tower and the signal box. Now I always love to come round on the train when I am here at the Pleasure Beach. It's one of my favourite things to do, and with the channel focusing a lot on railways, I like to try and film as much of the railway as I can each year and just keep a log and a record of how things change. So I've certainly recorded a video a couple of times that you may have seen on the channel of travelling around on the train. But you can see in here, last time this was Dodgems. This building's now empty. The Dodgems, one of the rides have been removed this year. We go underneath the big one track. You see the tunnel here. This used to be used for the train, and also the monorail track coming down the side here and running parallel to the train as we go underneath the station building to the big one. Fantastic architectural design this, with it being sort of cantilevered out over the track. Trains for the big one stacked vertically inside, and I mentioned the big one a couple of times. And just come back round this way and point the camera up. You can see it up there. There's the top of the big one and the first bunny hop from Icon, the roller coaster. The big one is 235 feet high, and was until last year the tallest roller coaster in the UK. Into the tunnel. Do get a lot of diesel fumes coming through the tunnel here. Right, so we head back out into the sunshine. We've got to the left of us the Big Dipper, 100 years old last year, and the newest addition to the Pleasure Beach, Icon, to the right of us. Icon, very modern launch coaster. I just missed the train coming off the track there. I've just seen the carousel moving. That load the train on and off the track. Maybe they're putting another train on. Difficult to say. There's the top of the Big Dipper there with the onion or teardrop on the top of it, depending on your viewpoint, as it just comes back into the station. And then on this side, what's left of Tom Sawyer Lake. So those might remember the Tom Sawyer bridge that went across where Icon was, and the lake that was underneath. Got the turnaround on this side. Oh, there goes the big one. This side, turn around for the Big Dipper. You see here the old track bed for the railway. Used to run through here before this ride infusion was put in. So just making its way behind me. It's originally located just down the coast in Southport. It's called Traumatizer there. Getting the Big Dipper track here. The big one just goes past. And just to the right, one of the newest hotel here on the Pleasure Beach, the Boulevard Hotel. I've mentioned it in my walk around the other week that I actually recorded this time last year. I walked around the back of the Pleasure Beach, but it only went live a week or so ago. Mentioned the Boulevard there. It's quite interesting to see this arch that you see just here on the Big Dipper. There's a accompanying arch on the big one, and they align with the southern gate of the entrance to the pleasure beach. Well, we've just stopped in the station outside the Big Blue and the Boulevard hotels. So at the end of the day, the trains do stop here. And if you happen to be staying in the hotels, you can alight the trains and save you the walk all the way back from the main entrance at the far end of the pleasure beach. Just heading past me now, there's the Big Dipper. So just repeat, 100 years old and still going strong. Originally built by John A. Miller, who used these patented upstop wheels on this roller coaster. It's the first one in Europe to have the patented upstop wheels, and then it was reprofiled. I think it was by Charlie Page, if I remember rightly. Used to sort of, about this point here, it would turn off to the left, but it was reprofiled to be extended to run into more of the southern end of the park. And yeah, as I say, still going strong. Love the ride to bits. I can only imagine what they thought of it in the 1920s. Right, looks like we're going to be on our way very shortly. It's a whistle from the loco. Get a clearer view of the arch that I was talking about, and yeah, the small station here. Love the intricate work on the cantilevers. Through another tunnel here. Just here we have the Big Blue Hotel, another one of the Pleasure Beach properties. I do find this fascinating to look through the roller coaster structure. All the lattice work of all the wood that's there, and the cross bracing. An absolute classic. And of course the Big Dipper, it's said that this was the first Big Dipper, but then coined the phrase of Big Dipper, that or coined the word Big Dipper, that is now commonly used as a term for roller coasters. Here comes the big one, just going over the top of me. Now what you'll notice is that a lot of the animals are actually facing away from us. The train actually used to go around the track the other way. So obviously some of the rock faces, if you look here, you can see it's all themed behind me. So when the train used to go around the other way, you'd obviously see those quite clearly. I think on one of these there's a whistle sign. Some of the animals have been turned around now, but look at all the flowers here. It's beautiful. The snowdrops, I guess. Somebody will correct me if I've got that wrong. There might even be white bells, I'm not sure. little steam effect there, and you can see the dinosaurs both facing away from the train. Through another tunnel, and you see again the misting effect here. Just move the camera away so I didn't end up with a load of mist all over the lens. Now this is the other side of the original tunnel for the railway, so the railway would have moved off to the left there, and now the big one track goes through there. But we can carry on. We carry on down the track here. Certainly is a pleasurable thing to do. Jump on the train, just take 10-15 minutes out of your day and travel around the circuit here. Now the Pleasure Beach used to do a ticket, and I say used to, that would allow you entrance into the Pleasure Beach and a ride on the train. They charged about £5 for that. Now if you want to come in here, unfortunately at the moment you're going to have to pay the full ticket for a day pass, which yeah, it's quite expensive if you only want to ride the train. So hopefully they'll bring back the £5 entry pass ticket at some point. I'd like to see them do that. These are the railway workshops. You can see the track lifting up as it goes into the workshop, obviously for a raised bay. Over the back there, another one of the, well, I'd say it's a newer ride, it's been there a few years now, Wallace and Gromit. Some of the Pleasure Beach's lovely gardens. And we make our way around the final turn back into the station. So with that, I'm going to wrap this one up. As I say, I always like to film the railway just so that I keep a record of what's changed, and yeah, one of the most enjoyable things to do here on the Pleasure Beach. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not check out the channel, lots on here, and if you can subscribe, I'll be awfully grateful. And with that, I'll leave this one here, and I'll just say thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.